Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy was born in Burlington, Vermont on November 24, 1946. Burlington at the time was a small, quiet city surrounded by the natural beauty of Lake Champlain and the Green Mountains. Known for its peaceful charm, tight-knit community, and scenic landscapes, Burlington hardly seems like the kind of place tied to the early life of one of America's most infamous serial killers.
Ted Bundy was born on November 24, 1946, to Eleanor Louise Cowell, an unwed mother. To avoid any social shame, Bundy was initially raised believing his grandparents were his actual parents and his mother was his sister. This lie continued for several years, causing confusion about his identity and parentage. Samuel Cowell was reportedly a violent and bigoted man with a bad temper. He allegedly abused animals, beat on his wife, and had disturbing behaviors. His grandmother was described as mentally ill, possibly depressed or agoraphobic, and emotionally distant. Bundy was considered intelligent and did well academically in elementary and junior high school. Despite his intellect, he was socially awkward, shy, and often felt like an outsider. He didn't easily make friends or form close connections.
He attended public schools and was known as an intelligent, if somewhat awkward boy.
I first met Ted Bundy in junior high school. He stood out as far as his intelligence. He'd help me study on difficult subjects. I don't remember him as being an extremely social type of person. I think if he had friends, he had a few select friends.
In his college years, Bundy studied Chinese at the University of Puget Sound, but dropped out after 1 year. He was reportedly unmotivated and unfocused. He then transfers to the University of Washington, initially still majoring in Chinese before switching to psychology. He became more focused and charismatic, impressing professors and even his peers. He graduated with a degree in psychology in 1972. This was the period he began cultivating a polished public image, wearing suits, being charming, and engaging in politics. He briefly attended University of Utah Law School and Puget Sound Law School, but never earned a law degree. His grades started out decently, but fell dramatically as his murders escalated, and he eventually dropped out.
Bundy was a psychopath. Psychopaths are really good at pretending to be normal. They don't feel bad when they hurt people, and they don't really love or care about anyone. They just fake it. Back then, Bundy was charming, smart, and acted nice, but inside he didn't care at all. He tricked women by acting like he needed help, then attacked them. He was calm, cool, and sneaky, not wild or emotional. That's how you know it wasn't crazy behavior. It was cold and planned out. There were two big parts of his brain that didn't work like they should. One was his prefrontal cortex, this part of your brain that helps you think before you act, feel bad when you do something wrong, and follow rules. Bundy's didn't work right, so he didn't feel guilty and could do awful things without a second thought. The second part was his amygdala. This is your emotional center. It helps you feel scared or understand when someone else is hurting. Bundy's was messed up, which is why he didn't feel fear, guilt, or empathy, not even when he killed people. What psychologists studied from his crimes was that he planned his murders. He didn't just snap. He picked out victims, made fake injuries to trick them, and had everything all figured out. He liked to be in control and felt powerful when hurting people. They said he had antisocial personality disorder, which means he didn't care about rules, didn't care who he hurt, and couldn't connect with others emotionally. Even if he wasn't killing, Bundy still acted in messed up ways. He lied a lot about everything. He told fake stories to sound better than he was. He also used people to get what he wanted, didn't care who got hurt. He also tried to act like a hero, pretending to be injured or needing help so women would come close. Then that's when he'd attack. He'd also look normal. He had a girlfriend, went to college, even studied law. But underneath all of that, he was hiding a whole other evil personality. Nowadays, it's really hard to treat people like Bundy, but maybe if he got help early, things might have gone different. Because as a kid, he already had emotional problems and a strange family life. He was lied to about who his real parents were after all, which already messed up his mind. If someone had noticed his violent thoughts or emotional problems as a kid, he might have gotten therapy. Things like talking to a counselor, learning empathy, or getting mental help might have helped. But only if he actually wanted help, then nothing would have changed.